Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Emma and I am a huge cozy gaming fan, and ever since I've become a part of this community there has been more and more new cozy games being released, and one of my favourite things to do is follow their progress. When you see the kind of bare bones of a game and then it come to fruition and you can actually play it, is just amazing. So today what I'm going to do is talk about a few games that you need to be aware of that are in development at the moment so that you can follow their journey too. So without further ado, let's get into these. So the first game I want to talk about is the cozy solarpunk MMO Loftier. I've been following this game's development on Twitter. It will always be Twitter in my heart for the longest of times, and I've recently been invited into their creator community, so you'll definitely be seeing a lot more of this game on the channel for sure. But what is Loftier? So as I say, Loftier is a cozy solarpunk MMO, kind of life sim style game, but have no fear, this game isn't going to be about raiding, looting and pillaging. The developers are taking the best bits from an MMO style game such as the quests and the guilds, but giving them a wonderful cozy feel to them. You'll be able to farm with your friends, hang out socially and even live together. If you think that sounds a bit dull, have no fear, the game has a big emphasis on adventures, and these adventures will contain puzzles that will require group cooperation to conquer. Being able to complete puzzles with your friends does sound like a lot of fun. So Loftia is a solarpunk utopia and it is set in a floating city that is absolutely beautiful. A huge theme within the city and the game itself is sustainability, and the developers have really uniquely combined this theme with farming, and it's like no other game I've seen before. There is a huge focus on new age farming techniques such as hydroponics and aquaponics. There will be other innovative gaming mechanics such as renewable energy and recycling. I'm so excited to see how this plays out in the game because let's face it, farming sims are pretty generic most of the time, and this could really be the breath of fresh air the genre needs. Aside from the farming, another exciting feature about this game is the customization and decoration features. You all know I love to decorate, and this game seems to be like there's going to be so many opportunities to do so. You'll even be able to do it with your friends too. From the sneak peek we've seen so far, there are lovely theme pieces including cottagecore, gothic, gamer and a wonderful pastel style. These themes also translate into the customization for characters, as there is a whole bunch of different themes from cottagecore to grunge, preppy to techwear. There's so many options. The developers have also thought about being inclusive, and they've added things such as a prosthetic leg, and I cannot wait to see what else there are so that we can really represent our true selves in the game. If all of this wasn't sounding amazing enough, there's also the addition of cute companions. There are ducks, alpacas, turtles, and of course your run-of-the-mill cats and dogs. From the looks of things, we will even be able to dress up our pets, which is just too adorable. If you're currently screaming at the screen because this looks perfect for you, well, when I tell you this game might be coming to the PC, Mac and Switch when it's finished development, that might make it even sweeter for you. I've asked the developers what their plans would be if the new Nintendo console was announced, and they said that they would be looking to still release it on the Switch, which is great news, but they would also consider the release on any other consoles, which is also great news as well for anyone that might be looking at making a new purchase when and if it is announced. If that news means that you're now screaming, crying and throwing up, and you want to support the game, their Kickstarter is now live, and a few days ago they announced that there's new backer rewards. They've had great success over there on the Kickstarter, which really does show that people are super excited for this, and I can see why. I shall put the link in the description if you want to check it out. There's also some more information about the game on the Kickstarter, so it's definitely worth a little bit of a nosy. I'll also drop the link to their social media so you can give them a follow and show them support that way. So that's it. That is Loftier. I cannot wait to see more of this game. I cannot wait to share more of this game with you. It definitely looks like one of the most adorable games I have seen in a while. The second game I want to talk about is Chilltown. This is another game that has had huge support on Kickstarter. This game advertises itself as a relaxing and chill simulation game. I mean, chill is in the title. This game takes strong influences from Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, so you know it's going to be a winner for sure. In this game, you'll be able to take part in a whole bunch of activities, my favourite being decorating, of course. It looks like we'll be able to decorate the interior and exterior of not just our home, but the other residents of Chilltown too, and there are over 800 decorative objects. Variety is always good to see. Aside from decorating, there'll also be farming, fishing, bug catching, cooking, and one of the most unique features is the assortment of plant animals known as pals that you'll be able to play alongside. You'll be able to catch pals and plant them to harvest special resources like decorations and gems. You'll also be able to breed and evolve them into different growth stages by feeding them special food. There are even beautiful, rare, and hybrid pals. One may argue they are all beautiful, but either way, they look like a great addition to the game. If you're an explorer, don't fret, as you'll be able to explore beyond the town in a small archipelago of islands. Here you'll be able to discover new species of flora and fauna, another one of my favourite hobbies. At the moment, this game is scheduled to come to PC, but the Switch was in the stretch goals on Kickstarter. The Kickstarter campaign, however, is now over, but you can still show support for the game by wishlisting it on Steam or following their social media channels to get the latest updates. Another game under the same publisher as Chilltown is Farm Folks. This is another super exciting game that I've been following the development of closely, and you may have heard me talk about it before. This is a solarpunk open world co-op farming and life simulation game, and the team behind this game are doing a fantastic job of keeping its fans up to date with every snippet of development. They post wonderful examples of furniture, creatures, and we have even got a sneak peek at some of the NPC characters that are going to feature in the game. I love the way that this game is starting to shape up. It's definitely come a long way since I first started following it. But what can you do in this game? Well, the main gameplay feature is definitely going to revolve around your farm, growing crops and nurturing animals. There are going to be over 60 crops to grow. The developers are working on farming machinery and electricity generation, which I cannot wait to see how that will affect your home. But this is obviously going to have all of the classic other farming and life sim things that you'll expect to see: fishing, meeting NPCs, making friends, bug catching, and so forth. But whilst we're on the topic of homes, another standout feature of Farm Folks is going to be the level of customization and decoration. The team have already shared some sample builds, and honestly, they are breathtaking and just make me want to jump into the game right now and decorate. There is a library that looks wonderful, so many books, really amazing. By the looks of things, they are going to allow the player total freedom to edit and customize every inch of this game and decoration, even down to the kitchen worktops, which for most farming sims is unprecedented. So I cannot wait to see how that translates and how much we can really edit and change things. I think every sense of style will definitely be catered for in this game. They have really bright coloured things, more rustic, woody looking things. There is just a whole host of eventualities that you are going to be able to edit, and I think that's really drawing me to this game so much. I would highly recommend joining their Discord if you haven't already. The team frequently share their projects, and you can keep your eyes peeled because they will finally be releasing a Kickstarter at some point, hopefully soon. It's August, but it's perfectly acceptable to start thinking about Halloween, right? Well, if you're a fan of Halloween and starting to think about it already, and you love everything supernatural, then this game is definitely going to be for you. This is Moonlight Peaks, and this aims to be a farming sim with a darker twist. In this game, you set out to prove your father, Count Dracula, that a life of compassion is possible. In order to do that, you must make friends with the locals, who just happen to be a myriad of interesting undead characters, from werewolves, witches, and even mermaids. This game has it all. And if you want to take your friendship to the next level, you can, as you're going to be able to date these supernatural beings. That may mean some interesting babies, but I'm here for it. But of course, dating is hungry work, so you can also grow your own food on your farm. You're also going to need somewhere to live, so you can create your very own gothic haven by decorating your home. And of course, what supernatural game would be complete without the art of potion making and spell casting? So you'll be able to make your very own concoctions and learn from the local witches. The graphics of this game really do appeal to me, and I cannot wait to see more. Maybe give it a try. I think that this is just going to be the perfect little cozy Halloween themed farming sim. Be sure to follow the team on Twitter so you can see some updates, and you can also wishlist this game on Steam, ready for when it goes into early access. So there we have it. There are some games that you should definitely be aware of that are currently under development. They all look really fun. I'll put all of their pages, their links and things in the description below, so don't forget to go and check them out. Go give them a wish list, show them some love. I'm sure they will appreciate it. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.